gonna walk around with you. Now, I'm gonna talk on this one and look at this one too.
You got it.
Put this right here. You don't even know? No, that's cool. I want to make sure the full context is displayed. And then, as I'm talking, feel free to ask me questions too. How much time you got? Okay. All right, before I start addressing you directly, I'm going to address the viewers on here so that way I can explain this here. Okay. So this is what I'm going to do. This is what we're going to do today. We ain't got no megaphones, we ain't got no sirens. I want people to share this. I'm gonna keep this going as long as this battery lasts, as long as we got time. I want people to continue to share this. Even if you ain't, if you can't got the time to watch it, just share it. When you share, tell other people to share this. Okay. So, all right, we got -X here. Okay, he's gonna be filming on live from his page and asking me questions in the midst of my dialogue. I'm gonna be trying to continue to have a dialogue with y'all, and anything that goes on back here, behind here, anything that's going on, that's gonna also be captured within this. And we just gonna have a real transparent conversation. All right, so here, walk with me this way. Let's back up over here. We're gonna back up over here so we can get a full view of everything back here. Okay. So, let me pull it back up. Okay, so for the people who are not aware, in October, we stop it right here. In October, Tyrus Jones, an unarmed black man, was shot by the Rockford Police Department by Officer Dominic McNeese. He was shot while running away. He was shot in his back. He was shot twice in his back a month ago. Since that has happened, the officer who did the shooting has not been terminated. He has not been, the state has not pressed any charges against him for this shooting. And we are still waiting for results from the investigation into what seems to be an open and shut case. And the only reason that I could be incorrect about it being an open and shut case would be because of the lack of transparency that the community has got from the Rockford Police Department, okay? Now, this is what I want people to do. We got this one rolling here. This is what I want people to do. I want people to close their eyes. So I'm gonna close my eyes. Instead of it being Tyrus Jones that got shot, I want you to close your eyes and you think of a child that you got, or you think of somebody that's close to you, all right? You close your eyes and you put everything else, remove everything else, any decision that they done made, any perspective that somebody else may have of them, just your perception of them, just you seeing them grow up throughout their lives, okay? And then you picture them running from driving in fear of the police. In fear of the police because they done been seeing the police lynching people in the streets all summer, killing people. They in fear. When they crash their car, they get out the car and they run out of fear. And you picture the person that you care about most in the world doing that. You picture your child doing that. And then you picture them being shot as they running. You think about what it must feel like for them bullets to hit them as they running, as they already in fear of their life. And then to feel like their worst fear has been confirmed. You think about what it would be like to see your child bleeding in the streets, scared, in fear. And then you think about your child being handcuffed. You think about your child calling out for you. You think about your child screaming out for God or screaming out for some higher power. You think about all of those things. Remove the name. Remove how the skin color. You picture the person that you care about being in that situation. Okay, that's what you do. Now I'm going to explain to you what we doing down here. And every time you disagree with something that I say about why we down here or the manner that we down here, what I want you to do is go back to whatever point in this video and you picture being your child that got shot in the streets. And you picture being your nephew, your brother, your father, your cousin, your loved one that got shot down in the street. Whenever you disagree with one of these tactics, you go back and you think, which tactics would you resort to if that was the person that you cared about? Okay? So now I'm gonna show a bigger perspective, get a better vantage point, a better vantage point of what we got down here at City Hall. So this is what we got at City Hall. Right now, it's 2 canopies out here. Canopy to the left, canopy to the right. Remember, people share this. I'm gonna continue talking for a long time. Please share this. If you got a comment in the comments, tell other people to share it. So we got 2 canopies. There's a canopy right here to the right with a blue top on it. Canopy right here to the left, which has got a gray top on it. Okay, the canopy that's to the right, this is the canopy where people sleep in at night, where we have to put a kerosene heater to keep people warm underneath below freezing temperatures at times, okay? It's plastic to try to keep that heat encompassed in there, to keep the heat staying in that one area, okay? Now, at one point in time, we had 3 canopies that were up here. Again, I'm gonna take the long way with you, because I'm gonna take the long way with you, because I got time. Now, we did have 3 canopies set up here. Each one of the canopies had a very distinct purpose. One was for people to sleep in, one was for items to be given away to unhoused people in, and the other one was for food to be given away to people who was in need. Okay, that is what those 3 canopies were for. In the midst of us having those 3 canopies, we had a rainy day in which we had to put the tarp over the 3 canopies to keep people from freezing in cold rain and cold temperatures. When we did that, the police department chose that time to come, and they say that the city of Rockford were the ones who told them to do that. They chose that time to come and to give the ultimatum of taking down 2 of the canopies, of getting rid of the food we was giving to the people that was in need of food, to get rid of the feminine hygiene products we was given to women who was in need of feminine hygiene products, to get rid of the clothes that we was giving to people that was in need of clothes, and to only have 1 canopy and have no tables, 1 canopy, and have chairs. And they said we couldn't use a generator. The generator in which we was using to microwave cold food that we was giving to people. A generator we was using to microwave cold food at the people that was out here trying to bring awareness to, remember, not Tyrus Jones, because y'all done have become blind to Tyrus Jones. These people are out here for your loved one that we just pictured earlier, shot in the street. They're out here for your loved one that we just pictured earlier, bleeding out in the streets. And if you need a refresher, you go back about 5-10 minutes and you listen to the statement that we opened this with, okay? So that's what these people need that microwave for, because they need to eat food, because they're out here trying to bring awareness to somebody being shot by the police department. So the police chose a rainy, cold day to come down here and to have a dick measuring contest and to tell us we had to get rid of those things. So we got rid of those things, okay? And all we had out here at that point in time then was chairs. It was chairs and 1 canopy. Then the wind got so bad we had to get rid of that canopy. So it was just people out here in chairs, freezing cold, because that's what the city wanted. Even though we was within our rights to have those things up there, we chose to capitulate that day because of the amount of numbers that we had. Like I said, I'm gonna be completely transparent. The police would have never thought of doing that if it was 50, 70 people down here. They would have stayed where they was at. Anyways, I digress. Now, today, we have 2 canopies up outside of City Hall. 1 canopy right here is for people to sleep in and to keep heated. It's a generator that we use to be able to microwave food for people that's out here to eat, and for people who are starving. People who are starving to get food and to be able to go to where they got to go to. Be able to eat as they get to where they got to go to. So that's what that generator and that is being used for. Over here, this is the 2nd canopy that we have now put up again. Again, I'm gonna be all over the. Hold on. I'm gonna be a few places with this. So continue to share it, even if you got to leave and go back. Here we go, right here. See, and this is why I shot popped up. We got a police officer that's right here. It was an undercover cop that was out here earlier too. See, here we go. Look, we got 2 police officers out here on bikes. Here we go. Look, we got police officers out here on bikes. See, I already knew. See, this the thing. I know how they move. You see, I was prepared. This the police. Make sure you share this. Hello, how you doing? I'm all right. How's your day? It's a nice day out here. What's up? It's a beautiful day. I like that bike. I love that bike. That's a nice bike. I love it. Who you think gonna win that election? Who you think gonna win that election? Who y'all think gonna win that election? Who y'all think gonna win that election?
What happened?
Who you think gonna win that election?
What happened? Did they end it? Is it
Nah,
over?
that's what I'm saying. Who you think gonna win a prediction? A community prediction. You think Biden?
Biden's winning right now.
Is it? I ain't been able to check in a little bit.
Biden's winning. Well, yeah, they're still counting. Looks like
Wisconsin, I
Biden's
thought Wisconsin was in the rap. I thought Biden had Wisconsin.
Did they call it?
I thought that's what I heard.
Yeah, they
But I ain't been able to keep up. He's been keeping up a little bit better than me.
Yeah, it's on NPR.
You keep up with him. Hold on, I'm gonna finish this real quick right over here. Okay, so again, like, I know the vibes. I know when the vibes is here, so I want to show y'all this too. This is some chalk that was out here. I'm gonna pop around. Y'all make sure y'all keep sharing this. So this is chalk. This is chalk. People have been writing on chalk out here outside. Just bring awareness to Tyrus Jones being shot. This is outside the city hall, right? They've been writing. These are the names of people who have been shot, lynched by the Rockford Police Department, lynched by the Metro Enforcement Agency, lynched by the Winnebago County Sheriff's Department, lynched. That's what's happened to these people. This is chalk. It's all washed away. This is not spray paint. This is all chalk. Children have participated in writing these names out here. I want people to understand that. Children, black children, young white children have participated in writing this. Okay, this is not just one name. It's not just Tyrus Jones. That's why I was telling you, hold on. That's what I was saying to you earlier. That's why it's not about just picturing one person and just thinking about the one victim. You need to think about every single person that you close to, that you care about. You find that person that you care about at the same clip that somebody care about whatever loved one that they have. Excuse me, I'm rambling because I'm trying to talk to y'all, and then the police is still, listen, police is still out here circling. Now again, I've been out here for 5 months. That's what I want people to know. I quit my job. I stopped working my job. I don't get paid to do this. I don't got no kind of extended money or nothing like that. You take it easy. Y'all have a good day, man. Enjoy this weather. I'm sure I'll be seeing y'all soon. I want people to understand, like, this is, and that's the reason that I popped up live on this, on here. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me. All right. Now, I started this live initially because I knew, because of things that's been happening. We've been out here for a month. I know when the police is coming. I don't need no heads up from nobody. I know the vibes. And I know when messages is being sent politically. My intelligence is too high to be toyed with. I promise you that would have went differently if people wasn't out here filming. I promise you, it's probably still finna go a little bit. They still finna over there gathering, trying to figure something out. That would have went differently if this wasn't on film. Now again, I'm gonna try to get back to where we was at before. I want you to picture your loved one is the one who got shot on South Main and Harrison, like how Tyrus Jones got shot. Your loved one is the one that they handcuffed while they was bleeding in the streets. Okay? So, here we go. Right here, this can of beer set up with the microwave right there, with food over here. My fault, I don't mean to run over to go too far. With food over here. This is food that's can be given to people easily. Nobody got it spread no germs. Okay, chips that's bagged up, forks, utensils. Okay, it's gloves, hand sanitizer. All of these things are over here. It's coolers, the drinks. Let me walk over here, and let me get something to drink because I know my mouth dry. But I want people to see this. It's hot chocolate stuff for hot chocolate, stuff for coffee, tea. Okay, it is people who have nowhere to go, who have nothing to eat, nothing to drink. They just, when we came out here after the first 24 hours, they was coming to us. After the first 24 hours, they just was coming to us because the community brought us food, asking for food. The first morning we had donuts out here. It was just people who was unhoused, who had nothing to eat, nowhere to go. They just came up and asked for the donuts. That was something that just happened organically. Okay? it would be a disservice for us to not do everything within our power to make sure that people that are in this area that we are occupying and using to bring awareness to an injustice, it would be a disservice and hypocritical for us to not actively be contributing and giving back to them, for us to not actively be trying to better the area in which we are in. Every single day, at least 15 to 20 unhoused people come by here and get hand warmers or get gloves or get hats or get food or get something to drink. It's times where it has been raining outside and they've had to sleep underneath some of these canopies for shelter. You understand what I'm saying to you? I want people to understand the extent of what I'm saying. It is people that if we wasn't right here, who knows? We have given out meals to people. Okay. Same thing. One second. Hold on 1 second, 'cause I'm gonna keep this recorded.
Remember they kept saying
You give me that back. You can grab that backpack, Ari.
they were going to spend the tax money on.
On the weed stuff? This is what I've heard locally, that they're doing.
Oh, this thing real quick. Yeah, I'll have to put that. Matter of fact,
Whoa.